Hey, Monty here at Texas Pro Signs, here to just put up some more etched window vinyl on these windows. We came out here the other day and we're coming back today to finish up. And I'm just going to kind of show you the ins and outs on how to put up some etched window vinyl. Of course, this is a little bit different than other graphics because if anybody knows the etched window vinyl, it's really meticulous and it will show up all the specks of dust and everything else. So the first thing is to make sure that you have your windows as clean as possible, especially in, well, today, most of the construction crews are out, so there's not too much dust and stuff, but it's pretty simple. I'll just show you how I go through it. It might help you out if you decide to put up some window vinyl yourself. On this particular application, I kind of got lucky because I've got these other windows and stuff that I can use kind of like a second set of hands to hold this vinyl so you don't have to try to peel this stuff up on the floor, which obviously is dirty. So I'll take the vinyl that I'm going to apply here and just kind of apply it face first here and peel off my backing. And all I'm spraying on here is just some soapy water, just put a few drops of, like, we usually use like Dawn dish soap for our applications. But just a few drops make it kind of sudsy, and it helps to get the vinyl to move around when you put it on the window. Get your fingers wet so it doesn't stick to your vinyl. Oh, what I'm doing here is, as far as like trying to get up into the edges, I'm just kind of lightly hand pushing it up here, just so I can get it kind of eased out, because this vinyl, it kind of has an aggressive adhesive to it. You don't want to have the vinyl like this when you're trying to push your squeegee back into here, because sometimes if you push too much, it'll rip that vinyl. So while it's still wet, I just kind of put my fingers in there and just get it as close to the edge as possible. And usually with something like that, I'll usually work from the middles out. And the middles out like this. And it helps to push some of the vinyl or the water in both directions instead of trying to fight it. And then the same thing when you're getting ready to start applying the vinyl on here and squeegeeing it, I'll usually start from the middle out. And with just a little bit of when your squeegee is there, you just have just a little bit of a cock. So when you get up here to the top, it'll basically be pushing it. A friend of mine told me he likes to put his vinyl on like Pac-Man, go waka, 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 waka like that. And it's kind of like Pac-Man. And you do that. Sometimes I'll just run my hand over it. Sometimes you can feel like those little water bubbles that are still there, and you can work them out while it's still wet. I'm not putting a bunch of pressure on here. I'm just putting just enough to get most of the water out towards the edges. And the reason for this is, so when I come back and cut on my edges here, that'll actually have a place for the water to escape. Right now it's just gonna kind of get trapped in there. As you can see these bubbles, they'll just stay trapped in there. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly do it and bring the water to the edges. This is the part here, if you've had way too much coffee in the morning, I suggest don't do this until after your coffee jitters have went away. It's kind of like pinstriping. As far as laying a good line. And again, work from kind of like the middle area and work out. Try to get all of that water out. And this is where you put in a good bit of pressure. And also with your squeegee, naturally, you'd like to have one of these felt squeegees because it tends to roll on that vinyl a whole lot smoother. Sometimes I'll just run my hand over it. Sometimes you can feel like those little water bubbles that are still there, and you can work them out while it's still wet. And that's it.